This MAN TGS chassis is fitted with a half-pipe tipper body, and it's in the colours of Otto, a German demolition and recycling company. It comes in a typical NZG branded box for their tipper models. There's no information about the truck on the box, and inside the model's contained between a couple of plastic formers. There are no instructions provided for the model, but there's none really needed because the model is fully assembled, so there's nothing to fit. And when you've separated the plastic formers, the model lifts straight out. The chassis is typical for NZG, with engine and gearbox details visible. The front steering is purely functional and not modelled for accuracy, but the rear axles have transmission and suspension details. The same type of tyres are fitted front and rear, but they're mounted on very good looking wheels, with the wheel nuts clearly visible. The cab detailing is very smart, with plenty to see on the roof, including beacon lights, horns and aerials. There's a nice sun visor at the front, and when you look down below there's a realistic number plate, and the lights look good with lenses. The cab doors have good little plastic inserts for the door handles, and the MAN type number is just visible between the Otto graphics. Looking at the chassis from above, it's all metal. The wheel arches at the rear have non-slip surfacing, and there's a good use of paint to provide detail for filler caps and reflectors. At the rear, the lights have plastic lenses, there's a usable towing hitch, and the number plate adds to the realism. But perhaps the biggest plus point of the model is the beautiful decoration, and the Otto graphics look great and includes a fleet number. The tipper body is all metal, and the half-pipe shape has been reproduced really well, including the tailgate. Putting the truck onto the test surface, and the good news is that it rolls really very well indeed in a straight line. Looking underneath at the rear axles, there's no suspension, and all of the wheels are joined together on the same axle rod, so they turn together. But the link steering works really well, and the model rolls well in a tight curve. Moving now to the tipper mechanism, it's controlled by a multi-stage cylinder which extends. It works smoothly enough and takes the body to an angle of about 40 degrees, and perhaps you'd hope for it to be a bit steeper than that. And at the rear, the hinged tailgate opens widely. It's not completely free swinging, but it works well enough. When you're done dumping your load, the tipper body closes up nice and smoothly. This is another well-made tipper model by NZG, and the features all work well enough. But the really good aspect of this model is the details and graphics of the Otto colour scheme, which produces a really striking model. It is recommended.